So it is your assignment from us to find something to think about that doesn't suck. Just something that when you think about it gives you some relief. Are there dolphins anywhere near this island?
There are dolphins.
And do you have any kind of a relationship with any of them?
No. I do, okay, I mean, I walk past the resort, I see them jumping out of the water, but...
So, do you have access to that beach? In other words, as you're walking past, could you sit in the sand there? Or near enough there?
I can stand in front of the gate and watch them jump out the water.
Is there some place that you could make yourself comfortable while you watch the dolphins?
Not that I'm aware of.
Find that. Find that place. Find a place where you can sit in the sand, make yourself comfortable and watch the dolphins. And then listen for what they're telling you. Now we're going to tell you what they're going to tell you. Jerry always said, tell them what you're going to tell them and then tell them and then tell them what you told them. Because it takes a little while for things to sink in. So we're going to tell you what the dolphins are going to tell you. And then later you're going to come back, we'll meet you in LA, and you can tell us what the dolphins told you. So we're going to tell you what the dolphins are going to tell you. They're going to tell you that you are as free as they are. And you're going to say, you don't look free, you look limited to the water. And they're going to say, but we like being in the water, this is where we want to be. And we are free, we are free, we are free in this water. And you're going to say, well, you don't look free because you're in the water, you only are limited to the water. And they're going to say, but we are free, but we are free. And you're going to say, but you don't look free because you're limited, you're only in the water. And they'll say, but we are where we want to be, we're free, we're free. And then they'll say, we are joyful. We are joyful. And you will say, well, why are you joyful? Because you're limited to being in the water. And they'll say, we're joyful because we're in the water and that's where we want to be. We're joyful because we are purely connected to source energy. We are the embodiment of physical connection to source energy. We are inspired from broader perspective. We represent to you what being in the receiving mode is. We're joyful in our life experience. We are fulfilling our reason for being. We are exploring and we are expanding. We're expanding in our own unique way. We're expanding in ways that you can't see, but certainly you can see our joy. We don't jump out of the water for fish. They're in the water. We jump out of the water for joy. We jump out of the water because we can. We jump out of the water because over time we have discovered the power of our own momentum. We've discovered that when we swim consistently in a direction, in a straight line under the water, that we can gather speed and momentum. And then when we make a decision about wanting to go upward and outward, that momentum will take us up into a place that we are not naturally. And we do that not for need, not for necessity. We do that for joy. That's what they will say to you. And we're not talking about them saying it to you through their behavior. We're talking about them saying that to you through their vibration and you translating that. You will watch them and you will feel joy. They will breathe life back into your magnificent body. Go watch the dolphins. And they will remind you that you're a dolphin too. You're swimming in your current environment, but that you're eager to jump out into more light, into more fun, into more expansion, into more eagerness. That's who you are, you see. Yeah.
And yeah, disregard the fact that they are in a water park. Throw that away. Doesn't matter because they're happy no matter what.
They're jumping out of the water.
Yeah.
They're jumping out of the water. They're jumping out of the water. They're jumping out of the water. And there are more. There are more than are in the water. There is evidence all around you. There are children who will speak to you too, vibrationally. We just think this is the path of least resistance about all of this, you see. Be easy about it and have fun with it and stop arguing for your limitations and talk a lot less, and don't look for people for sounding boards about what's going wrong, and limit your complaints to an hour a day and look for things to appreciate. But most of all, what we really want you to do is get on subjects that are easy to get you into the receptive mode. There are many for you. Find them. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you had clearly heard some of what we have already given you, then there would be a reason in moving forward. But now it's just efforting. What have you received so far of what we've said? What do you now know that you didn't know when you sat down?
I know to go onto Amazon and look for that mattress.
Yeah? And what does that mean?
And that means that I can look forward to getting a comfortable rest.
Ooh, doesn't that feel good? And what does that mean?
That I will start to feel better from...
Because in the slumber, I release resistance while I sleep. And when I awaken, then I can approach the day anew. Yeah. So what we wish for you is a good night's sleep here.
Right.
Yeah.